I'm Nick Tiller, and I'll be running the New York City Marathon this year on behalf of the Multiple Myeloma Research Foundation. To assist me with my fundraising efforts, I've asked my friend Lieutenant Frank Cronin of the Stanford Police Department to share with us his experiences of having been diagnosed and living with multiple myeloma.
I've been a police officer in Stanford for 37 years. I was diagnosed with multiple myeloma about 16 and a half years ago.
What is multiple myeloma, and what did the doctors tell you when you were diagnosed?
And they said it was a skeletal cancer. It was related, like a cousin to leukemia, but it was in the plasma cells of the bone marrow. And that my particular condition at that time, I had a lesion on my right hip, and they said we're going to have to be very aggressive with this, because if not, the downside could be that you only have a year and a half to live.
What do you know about the Multiple Myeloma Research Foundation and their efforts to fund treatments for this disease?
It's a fabulous organization. Kathy Giusti and her family and friends formulated this foundation shortly after I had received my transplant. Through the millions and millions of dollars that have been put forth in research, I have no question in my mind that the medicines and the treatment I've received have been in large measure a byproduct of that whole effort.
Are there any particular drugs or treatments that have helped you that the MMRF helped discover or move towards FDA approval?
The medicines I have taken of late date were Velcade and Revlimid. Both drugs were put forth into the market for patients because of the efforts of Multiple Myeloma Foundation. I can't say enough thank yous to the faceless, nameless individuals who I'll never know and have never met, but who put forth their time and effort and money towards finding a cure, or at least medicines that will alleviate some of the terrible consequences of this cancer.
How have those treatments worked for you?
Right now, the numbers in my case have kind of leveled off. They were going out of control for a while, and the consequences of that, you get very sick. Probably one of the biggest difficulties with myeloma, that there's no one that can say to you that, okay, you're all set, you'll never have another problem. Because it's that trickiness of this disease, and at some point it may come back. And in my case it did, and it's come back about 4 or 5 times over the years. And chemo, I've been in chemo, right now for the better part of 2 years. Different types of chemo. Some are, worse than others. But prognosis-wise, again, I say, I try to go day to day. I don't make any long-term plans. Not that I'm trying to be morose about it, but pragmatic about it.
When you were diagnosed, they gave you a year to a year and a half to live, but you've been fighting this for 16, 17 years. What's been the secret for you?
I don't have a silver bullet to give you an answer. Even the doctors say, I don't know what you're doing, but just keep doing it. I will tell you this, that the largest part of this disease, as far as I'm concerned, is attitude, which is probably 80% of life. Every moment that you have is extremely precious. Try to enjoy it. There are moments when you don't feel good, that's to be expected. Moments when you're sad, you want to cry, do that. By all means, get it out of your system. But at the same time, those times when you're awake 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning because you've napped during the day and you're tired, now you're up and you really don't know what to do with yourself and you start thinking too much, go outside. I don't care if it's raining, snowing, whatever it is. Go out in your underwear and your bare feet and feel that snow or the dew on the grass. The most important part of this is that you're on top of the grass and not underneath it.
What other advice would you give to people who are diagnosed with multiple myeloma or some other kind of cancer?
Never, never give up. Hope is always there. You must fight. If you have only the strength to walk around your living room, then do that. But get up and walk. Don't lay around. I don't care how sickly you feel. Get up and move. Get up and do something. And if you feel fairly well, then by all means get involved in other people's lives. In my case, I've had one hell of a run. If it stopped today, I'd beat the system 10 times over. But, I have no illusions about what this disease is. But do I have hope? Absolutely. And not a fake hope, but I can see what has come in the last 10 to 12 years, it's a tremendous amount of research and medicine that has come out of the pipeline, in large measure to a foundation like the Multiple Myeloma Research Foundation.